Hello and welcome to Lost Love Chronicles.
Dear listeners, today we bring a story of a husband who was married to his wife for 24 years, finds his wife cheating on him. His revenge story will be the most unusual you have heard yet. Let's start. Hi, I'm Roland. I am 52-year-old, and my ex-wife Carmilla, 49-year-old. Thinking about how I met Carmilla brings back a lot of feelings. It all started in a bookstore, 30 years ago, on a cool fall day. We both reached for the same book, and from there, we began talking and sharing our favorite books. Carmilla's smile and positive energy made our conversations easy and fun. We discovered we liked the same things, and being around her felt right. We spent time together, having coffee and taking long walks, and it felt like the universe had brought us together. As we got to know each other, our connection grew stronger. Carmilla became the person I laughed with, shared my thoughts with, and found comfort in. They marked the beginning of a love story that lasted for over 30 years. We got married a few years later. I started working at a local financial firm, and very soon she too joined the same firm. We both went to the office together and came home together. I used to work for the field operations while she used to work for marketing. I had the hard labor job while she had the flashy and office job. Over a period of time, Carmilla gained her ranks, and very soon she was at a very high and respectable position, while I still was 2 positions below her. It did cause some discontent in me, but I used to ignore it and just felt happy that she was doing great in her professional life. We have a daughter who is now 22 years old and is in business school. We plan to celebrate our 25th marriage anniversary, and I intend to leave my job and start my own consulting firm with my daughter. I have been saving for this all my life. I have sacrificed a lot of things just to ensure that I am able to give my daughter her dream start in life. Carmilla usually travels throughout the country and always keeps me posted where she is and keeps video calling, just to show where she is living and what she is eating. I have gone out on some company tours with her, but I used to feel out of place. Her circle was all flashy marketing guys, all dressed in nice suits and talking in sugar-coated language. I used to sit in a corner while she used to interact with people. The only bright side was that we used to have great intimate sessions while on such trips. She used to get very high while in nice business hotel suites. Over a period of time, I stopped going out on such trips. Now she has been on 5 such trips without me now, and I have noticed a drastic change in her every time she comes back from such a trip. She was getting distant and used to talk less and was tired for a day or 2. I did think of this as a red flag, but I never checked her phone or her emails. My daughter was home for her break, and she observed that as well. She suggested that we go out for a vacation and try to sort out things. So, I planned a tour of the Caribbean islands, and I wanted my wife to enjoy and wanted to fix our relationship. I told my wife, and she was fine with it. I had expected a better response from her. But then, the trip was to fix things between us. 3 weeks later, we were at the beach. I was soaking the sun, and here beside me was my beautiful wife in a yellow bikini. I was happy. This was my first long vacation after our honeymoon. I was going to enjoy every moment of it. Carmilla looked a bit tensed, and her body language was telling me that she was not at ease. In the evening, I tried to talk to her. I took her to the beach and asked her if there was something that was bothering her. She did not say anything and kept walking on the beach holding my hand. I felt that we still had 5 more days and eventually I will be able to get through to her. Next day in the afternoon, we came across 2 local men offering body massage. I thought that this might be a good idea to relax. I asked my wife if she is okay for a massage. She agreed, and the guys offered to come to our hotel room. We got an hour of nice massage, and by the end of it, I was relaxed. I felt great. Post the massage, we lay in our beds. In the evening, I asked my wife to accompany me to the beach. She said that she is still feeling a bit weird after the massage and wants to lay down. She asked me to go ahead and be back before dinner. I told her that I will be back after 2 hours, and then we can go out to the beach. I left, but I was still not convinced with the progress that I was making with her. I went walking on the beach, and in a few minutes, I felt that I wanted to be back with her. So, I walked back towards my room. I reached near my room and heard some moans coming from the room. I was shocked, and for once I checked if I was walking towards the right room. I walked towards the room, checked the room number, and slowly opened the door. The scene was something that tore me from the inside. Carmilla was being drilled by 3 men. 2 of them were the masseurs who came in the afternoon. No holes left. Looking at the scene, I collapsed and I passed out. I woke up after 2 hours with a doctor standing beside me. I was still in the hotel room. Carmilla was standing in the room, and for once I felt that I just woke up from a bad dream. The doctor went out after telling Carmilla that I was fine, and it was just due to sudden shock. I slowly got up and wanted to go out of the room. I was feeling that the room was going to collapse on me. Being alone with Carmilla was very weird. I felt that my lungs had stopped working, and I had the sinking feeling that I had a few minutes ago. I quickly walked to the window and started breathing again. I looked at Carmilla, and before she could speak, I asked her to stop. I still needed to get normal. She waited and then spoke. Our marriage has run its course. It's time for us to go our separate ways and find our own destiny. I feel that our relationship is holding me back, and I can be more successful if I'm not bound to you. I did not have anything to say and just looked away out of the window. She packed her bags and left. I stayed back and every evening, walked the sandy beach barefooted, stared the sky with a beer in my hand. I came back home and found an empty house. There was an envelope on the bed. It was the divorce paper, and there was a letter with it. I opened the letter. It just said that she is sorry and wished me well for the future. We had our divorce. I did not pay any alimony, and Carmilla did not demand anything. My daughter was not happy with the divorce and was upset with us. I did not argue with her and just told her that it's all right. It was to be. I never told her what I saw in the hotel and never told her that her mother was cheating on me. She kept in touch with her. I never wanted to talk to or see Carmilla ever again. I just wanted to live. This time, I wanted to live for me. I left my job and started my own firm as I planned. Only this time I had money and my focus was just to build my company. I started to go to the gym and made sure that I eat healthy and be at my physical and mental best. 3 years later, my company was stable. It was hard, but it was possible, and I made sure it came true. My daughter has also joined me and has started from the ground up. She needs to learn the trade and one day take over. Bragging a bit, I bought my dream car, a Ford Mustang 1969, custom built. Bragging further, over the last 3 years I worked hard on my body. I now have visible abs, not the six-pack ones, but yes, they are visible and not like earlier pot belly. I leveled up. It was my 56th birthday, and I was celebrating it with my daughter, just the two of us. Over the dinner, she said that she met Carmilla a few days ago. I tried to stop her, but she continued. She said that she knows what happened back in Caribbean. I looked at her, and she held my hand. She then stated that if she was me, she would have destroyed Carmilla's life. She stated that she would have told every known person about Carmilla and made sure no one ever talked to her. I smiled. She asked me, "Why did you never do that?" I smiled again. I asked her, "What else did she tell you?" My daughter stated that Carmilla tried to find her dream man, her successful man, but after multiple failed relations over the last few years, she has stopped looking for love. I opened my phone, turned towards her, and played a video for her.
How come every time you have sex with someone, they leave?
I told her that this was your mother after 3 months of trying to find her successful man. I knew that she will fail. What she has not told you is that after getting pumped and dumped by every Chad and Tyrone, she came running back. I shut her down. My daughter asked, "Why?" I told her that the day your mother violated our marriage vows and brought 3 strangers into a bed meant for a husband and wife. She was no longer my level. So when she knocked my door, I dumped her back on the streets. She may have all the money in the world, the most prestigious job, or the most luxurious cars, or the most comfortable bed. She will never sleep in the arms of the one who loves her unconditionally. As we were talking, my wife, yes, my new wife, Nancy, joined us and sat down with us. Nancy was my pillar of support for the last 2 years and helped me build my company to what it is today. We finished our dinner and went to sleep. My daughter that night sent a message to Carmilla. "Why did you divorce my father, your husband? Are you happy now?" She got a video message.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
My daughter then put her phone down and went to sleep. That night I lay in my bed, my loving wife beside me. I stared at the ceiling, looking back at the journey I took. I was down, but I knew I cannot go down any further. The path ahead is only going up, and up I went. I could have exposed Carmilla, but that would have been just a small and temporary victory. What I achieved today will be remembered by my future generations. No one will talk about Carmilla. Today I am happy, that is all that matters. The best revenge is to live well and level up. I hope that resonates with everyone listening. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear your thoughts.
Dear listener, if you have reached this far, please click on the subscribe button. It will be a great help.